Hi guys, welcome to the video. We're going to be making the tree skirt, the hexagon tree skirt. So this is what one of the hexagons looks like. And you need to get out three Christmassy colors of t-shirt yarn. So we have red, white, and then this contrast Christmassy color that I like. And you need to get a size 12 hook out and also a tapestry needle. So we're going to start out with doing the center. So take out your red yarn or whatever color you want to work with. And we're going to start out by making a magic circle. So to make a magic circle, you lay the yarn over your fingers like this, and then you twist over. And then you're going to wrap your yarn around and cross over on the top. Insert your hook and grab the other yarn and come through, and then chain 2. And this counts as our first double crochet. So we're going to now make sure that your yarn is on this side of your circle. We're going to be crocheting over that. So we're going to make 11 double crochet in the circle so that we have a total of 12 since our chain 2 counts. So go ahead and double crochet 11 inside the circle. And now I'm just going to pull on my tail and close my circle. And this is why we do the magic circle. Now what you do is you need to slip stitch to the top of your chain 2. So that would be right here. Okay. Now we have closed that off, and now what we need to do is slip stitch in our new color in between the first 2 double crochets. So in between our chain 2 and this double crochet, we're gonna put our hook in there, drop the red yarn, pick up our contrast color, and I'm just gonna lay this over my hook, and I'm gonna pull through and slip stitch like so to start off the next row. Okay, and now for this row we're going to be making 2 double crochet in between each of these double crochet stitches. So in between there, not going into the top of the loops. So I'm going to start off by chaining 3 for my first double crochet, and I'm going to make a double crochet in the same hole. So I'm just going to go in there and double crochet like this. Adjust my red yarn in the back, and I can always cut that later and tie that in. And then in between the next 2 double crochet, I'm going to insert my hook in there and make 2 double crochet. Okay, so I'm going to put 2 double crochet in the next. And you see how it kind of separates those into a V, and I'm going to do that all the way around. So I'm going to separate the next 2 double crochet, and I'm going to put 2 in the same hole all the way around, and then when you get to the end you'll slip stitch into your chain, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so I've worked all the way around, and now I need to slip stitch into the 3rd chain of my chain 3, which is right here. And now I'm going to slip stitch over another time so that I can get on the other side. And then I need to slip stitch in between these 2, so the chain and then this double crochet in the white color. So let me get out that. So here I have my white yarn, and I'm going to go in here and just grab up a loop like so, so that I can start my next row. So now for this row, we're going to be doing 3 stitches in between every 2. So the first round was between every 1. Now we're doing 3 in between every 2. So I'm going to chain 3. This is my first double crochet technically. And then in the same space, I'm going to double crochet 2 more. Okay. And then I'm going to skip these two, and in the space here I'm going to do 3. And we're going to do that all the way around by skipping 2 double crochet, and then in the space between we're going to do 3. And I'll meet you guys on this side. Okay, and I've come all the way around. Now I just need to slip stitch to the 3rd chain of my chain 3 up here, like so. And now I'm going to slip stitch myself over to this space here in between every 3. So into this space here. So I'm going to do 2 more slip stitches, or 3 more actually, 1, 2, and then inside this hole, I'm going to make my 3rd one so I can start my next and final row. And I've gone ahead and cut off my other yarn since I don't need those anymore, those 2 colors. Okay, now for this one, you're going to be making the corners of the hexagon. So we're starting out always with a chain 3, like so. And we're going to make 2 double crochet in the same hole. Then we're going to chain 2 and make 3 more double crochet in the same space, in the same hole. And this is creating our first corner stitch. Okay, like so. And then in the next stitch, so we're going to be skipping every 3 now. In between the next, so you skip these 3 in between here, we're going to be making 3 double crochet. And then in this corner, in between these 3, I mean, you're going to be making a corner stitch. So you double crochet 3, chain 2, and double crochet 3 in the same space. Okay, so for this round, you're going to be repeating that. You do a corner, skip 3, in the next hole you do 3, then you skip 3, in the next hole you do a corner. So you're going to be doing that all the way around. You're going to have a corner stitch, 3 double crochet, corner stitch, 3 double crochet all the way around. You should have 6 points. So let's go ahead and do that, and I'll meet you back here. Okay, so I've gone all the way around, and now I just need to slip stitch to the 3rd chain of my chain 3, like so. And then I'm going to cut my yarn, pull this through, and then I'm going to just tie in my end into the back. You guys know how to do this. Sew in my end, I should say. This is not my favorite stitch, not my favorite yarn needle. The best ones for t-shirt yarn are actually plastic because they have much bigger loops, although they bend. You know, it's kind of a love-hate relationship. Anyway, so now I'm just going to put this through here and tie in my ends. So you need to make yourself a total of 18 hexagons. Go ahead and make those, and then I will meet you back here in the video and show you how to combine them. So I'll see you there. Alright, so I have done all of my pieces, all of my hexagons, and now what we're going to do is we're going to assemble these into one large hexagon. So I have a picture in the pattern that you can follow. Basically, you're going to do this on the floor because it's going to be extremely big. You're going to place them like this to start out with. Okay, so it's going to be 6 around to start off with, and you're going to do a 2nd row and a 3rd row, and then I'm going to show you how to join these together using the flat braid slip stitch. Okay, so we're now going to do the flat braid join. If you guys hear some noises in the background, that's just my newborn. Don't worry about that. Okay, so you need to make a slip knot onto your hook. And we're going to start here in the corner. So what you need to do is you need to pick up, well, first you need to put your yarn underneath your work. Basically it needs to be at the bottom in between, like that. And then you need to pick up the bottom loop of the chain right before your double crochet here. So on both sides we're going to be picking up those loops. So it's the bottom chain only of the chain right before your double crochet. So I'm going to pick up that bottom loop. And then on the other side I'm going to pick up the same bottom loop. So not this one, but this one here. It's the chain right before the double crochet, just the bottom loop only. Okay, like this. And then from the bottom you're going to pull and yarn over in red and then pull through all the loops and slip stitch through, like so. Okay, so doing that, you're just going to continue to do that. So in the next one we're doing just the bottom loop only, and then on the other side we're going to pull up the same bottom loop and then yarn over with our yarn underneath our work like this and pull through all of our loops, like so. So in the pattern I have a drawing or a picture that I've shown you to show you how to combine all of the hexagons together the most efficient way. You basically need to look at it straight and go straight up and down as much as possible. Straight, I mean, you follow the curves, but you know what I mean. You're not going to be going around one hexagon and around the other one. So go ahead and go up until you get to your corner. And then I'll show you how to transition over. Let me show you actually on a bigger scale. So I've already gone ahead and done many of my hexagons. I've already gone and done the straight line, and now I'm going back up the other way. So we have this already done here and we need to skip it. So I'm going to go to here and then I'll show you guys how to skip over this and then continue this way. Okay, so I've come to this portion here and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, because I got to skip this part and get over here. So I'm going to go into my last stitch here, and I still got to pull up the red. It's under here. I'm just going to feel for it, yarn over and come through my stitches like so. Now what I have to do is pull up a loop, and I just need to pass this over to the bottom side of my work. So I'm going to find the hole here and I'm just going to grab it and pull it onto the other side and then flip over my work, because I need to get to this portion. So I'm going to flip this over and grab my ball of yarn. I'm going to pull up a loop and I'm just going to pass my yarn through the hole to make a little knot, a slip knot, like so. And then I'm going to bring my yarn over here, lay it across like that, and flip my work back over. Okay, now let me move my work so you can see. So now I'm just going to bring this up a little bit and yarn over like so and start again. So now here, let me zoom in a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to pull up at the next stitch. So I have the bottom loop here, a bottom loop here, I mean. Okay, and then another bottom loop here. And then I'm going to yarn over and I'm going to continue like so. Okay, and then the next one and continue. And then you just keep on going up. So basically, let me take this off and show you. We're working until here, and then you have to follow the hexagons. So wherever you have this, you're gonna just do what I showed you by going underneath, making a slip knot, meeting yourself here, and then going along here, and you go all the way down to the other side. So that's how you make it look perfect. And then there's a part where we need to leave open, so I'm going to show you guys how to do that. And then I'll show you how to slip stitch all the way around, which is the easiest part. So there comes a point where you need to leave a portion of the skirt open, and you need to do this on the first round when you go across in one direction. So I'm gonna choose to leave this part open so we can fit it around our tree. So what you need to do is you just need to slip stitch along these hexagons separately. You're going to be connecting them, you know, here, but you're not connecting them to each other. And then that way you can wrap it around your tree, and if you want to, you could add like a button or something, or like a tie to tie it there, if you feel like you want it to be really secure. Or I don't know, you could even add like a clip that you buy that literally, like a button snap or something. That would probably be the most fun and efficient way to do it. So that's what you need to do, and then you just need to slip stitch around the entire border to close it off, and that's how you make the tree skirt. Thanks for watching.